athletes.
Prevention is key in this profession, so one way to prevent any kind of muscle cramps or dehydration is to be there and have them drink water. And one thing we've changed is you know, getting in their faces with the water bottles and actually squeezing in their mouth, because a lot of times, you know, they'll shake their head no if you just show them the bottle. But if you squeeze it in their mouth, they don't have a choice. They have to take it. So that's one thing that's, you know, really helped. You can see we've had less guys cramp. They've stayed on the field longer, and that's what we're all about.
Sheehan and his staff began their day very early, working with each athlete on an individual basis. A detailed rehabilitation work schedule is posted, maintained, and updated daily.
We start them at 6:30, and then they get breaks in between classes. We can get a couple of rehab sessions in before practice, so we can work on them 2-3 times throughout the day. It takes dedication on their part for them to want to get better, and for them to believe in us that we can get them back out there.
Rehabilitation is a process you go through together. I see guys at 6:15 in the morning, they go home at 9 o'clock at night. We spend, you know, multiple hours a day together going through what sometimes are the toughest times of their lives. When a guy has an ACL tear coming back, you know, concussions, so on and so forth. You develop a great relationship with the athletes, you work hard, you stay proactive, and it yields great results, in my opinion.
We'll ask the coach when we continue on Inside Razorback Football with Bobby Petrino. Coach, as we move into the second half highlights, it's anybody's football game at this point.
Yeah, we were excited to get the ball to start off, and unfortunately we fumbled the kickoff. It's unfortunate because we've been doing such a great job on kickoff return, but you see he's got the ball in his inside arm. They did a nice job of stripping it, and we put the defense right out on the field, and not the way we wanted to start the second half. They did a nice job moving the ball down, quarterback run play there for a touchdown, and now we find ourselves down by 10 with 12:43 to go, and you just have to hang in there and keep playing hard. I thought our defense still continued to play hard, put pressure on the quarterback there. You see we get a big sack. The ball came loose there. We just couldn't get on it. Been nice for us to jump on that one, but sometimes the ball bounces different ways.
This was the possession where your defense really began to frustrate Auburn's offense.
Yeah, I thought they did. We did a nice job here mixing up the coverage, went into cover 2. They tried to throw the ball out in the flat, and Isaac Madison was very disciplined, stayed right there, and we're backing them up, forcing them to punt the ball. And they punted the ball well all night long. He can really punt it. But here Michael does a nice job on the return, going forward, getting 10 yards, and that's huge. 10 yards is like a first down offensively, so it really pays off. We open up with a little motion run play. Again, very well blocked, very good job of running, and you see the speed of their defense. When you're getting 6-7 yards against Auburn's defense running the ball, you feel good about it. And this was a great catch by Joe Adams. We run a little crossing route, 2 guys cross, come across the field, and Joe comes underneath them trying to get a rub on their linebackers. Ball was low right in front of me, and he goes down, bends, makes a great catch, and then a very nice run after the catch. Joe's really coming on, really doing a nice job showing his speed and his ability to run after the catch, which again is really helping our offense.
Yeah, he caught that ball, just a slight hesitation there, and away he went.
And then we come out and throw a nice hitch route here to London, and London does a nice job getting forward, getting yards after the catch. And just the ability to have success on first down really helped. Here's a little misdirection, rollback play, very well blocked, pop Michael through the secondary, move the ball forward, come back here with a little counter play, and they defended it well. And the one thing about Auburn is if you're running sideways, they're going to catch up to us. And here we come back with a run that we missed the block here, and they got us a negative yardage.
There weren't many lost yardage plays last night.
And here's a very nice play we've been working on for a long time. We hand the ball to Jarius Wright. He runs across the field, flips it back to Joe Adams, and Joe throws a touchdown pass to Casey Dick. And it was set properly right on the field where we wanted it. You know, it's a play our players, I think, have been wondering, are we ever going to call it, because we've been practicing it so long. But it sure worked out and was great timing and very, very well executed.
Now, in a situation like that as a coach, how do you know this is the right time to push that button?
Well, sometimes you don't. But when it works, you feel like it did. But You like that inside the 10-yard line so the safety doesn't have time to react. You don't have to throw it very far. If that ball would have been back on the 15, the safety would have been able to cover it. So it was a very well executed play. And unfortunately here on the extra point, we get it blocked. And that changes the game a little bit. That changes, you know, when do you go for 2? Do you kick a field goal? And really messes the score up.
2-possession game, and you get a big play coming up.
Here we come out again, pressuring the quarterback. He tries to throw it up. And Adrian Davis dropped back in zone. That's what you call a zone blitz. So the defensive end drops back, is responsible for the flat, and makes a great interception. And we thought maybe he was going to run it all the way back, but he did a real nice job on the play. Here again, you see the linebacker coming up. You see the outside linebacker blitzing, forcing him to run, and does a nice job on the catch, and a good job by our defense running the ball to the near sideline. You always teach them, get to the near sideline, and no penalties after an interception. Offensively, we come back, and they called that an incomplete pass. I actually thought that he caught it, and the ground caused it. They didn't even do it. We come back here and tried to hit on a draw play. They had a very unique blitz. They blocked two from the strong side and a corner, which I think maybe was a mistake because you never see that, and stopped us on 3rd down. And we come in and kick the field goal, very well executed, and it's good to get right back in the game, be down 20-19.
Yeah, that's a big kick. You answer, and you're still very much in it.
And I thought that's what we did all night long, whether it was offense or defense. We answered when something happened, and that shows a lot of poise, shows a lot of character, and shows that we're getting to be a better football team. Here we had a great pass rush. Seemed like that ball was hanging up forever. Kind of took a bad angle right there, and they jumped up and made a play. And then we come back here on defense again. You see Ramon Broadway there, understanding the difference between run-pass, breaks the seal from the corner and makes a big defensive stop, puts him in the backfield. He just sells out right here and really played hard. I was very proud of him stepping in, first start, and being very physical and playing hard. And here we get a break where we rushed and they missed the field goal.
Is this a point where you think to yourself, we're going to win this football game, when that field goal went wide right?
Yeah, we were thinking that all game. You know, we really were. We had confidence that we felt like we could move the ball. Here's a play. We call it the line of scrimmage. He gets the ability to go right or left, made the right call, very well blocked, and you see Michael Smith breaking it, going the distance. We've been